We've been involved in a no-win politics to enslave people. Taxes will always enslave people. They don't free. I remember I was renting a house. The landlord asked me if I was going to vote for the school bond to raise taxes, and I said, "Well, maybe it doesn't cost me anything." And he laughed and said, "Yeah, but your rent's going to go up because it's going to cost me more, and I have to charge you more for your rent." And so I didn't vote for it, but it went through, and sure enough, our rent went up. Education. We're not educating the young people. We fell in math, we fell in reading comprehension. We're not really strong in the science and the engineering and mathematics and those other technical necessities. So we're left to have to work whatever we can. And if we do get into college, we're often not educated with that which will help us succeed. And we're getting enslaved to a lifelong cost to pay off loans. So these professors can sit there with huge salaries while they spout all this nonsense that works against why you went to college in the first place. That is just disturbing. And so when you look at some of the things that are going on, credit becomes one of the things people start using because they don't have extra income. They have a flat tire and they need a new tire. They don't have enough money because their tax is heavy and the cost of living's gone up. So what do? Well, they'll have to put it on some kind of credits. And so on and so forth. And doctors, because even if you get insurance, you still end up paying deductibles. And there's needs for the kids to go back to school. And of course, there's holidays, there's others. And people go into debt for many reasons. But what's sad is a lot of people are using credit just to survive because they can't really manage paycheck to paycheck because taxes have taken it out of control. And so as we look at this, there are steps to enslave people. One, tax the rich and the business. That way the money supply begins to run dry. And that means it's going to increase the cost of living. And people are going to need help from the government in order to make more money. After all, one party is for the working class, so they claim, and another is for the business and the rich. But they also understand without the businesses and the rich, the working class has no chance of making it. They fail to educate the people. So math, we don't do well. 87% or more of the students fail math, so we don't feel like we can really figure out things. We don't really often give good reading and comprehension skills, so we're left to the advice of the experts, really. And if you're not educated, well, then the way to control people becomes emotional, using emotional manipulation. And most of the television is set to manipulate the emotions and to promote the narrative to enslave the population. You want to divide the people, because if the people ever started working together, they'd get rid of the bums. They really would. Hard to maintain when there's unity. So we take away self-reliance and the ability to feel that we can accomplish something on our own. And we tell people they don't have to have personal responsibility. But that trap leads them often into prison. Isn't that amazing? Welfare forces many of the men to leave their families because their wives can make better if they aren't married with social programs. So they begin to replace God with government. Once somebody surrenders that spiritual aspect of who they are, well, pretty easy because now the government becomes the supplier, the one that you look to for hope. It's all a con to have power and to enslave a nation.